Alright, YouTube. It's Sunday. About 36 degrees out this morning. For whatever reason, she didn't want a fire. We have a solution. Not that I suggest it, but on one battery, it's pretty hard on that starter. So, decided to give a little bit of persuasion. So, as you can see, I've pieced together a set of stacks for it out of used exhaust. You know, cheap, which is my thing. Not really, just I like building things. But it looks pretty good with those stacks. I'm happy with it. I got a little bit of, squaring everything up to do and stuff, but one thing I did do is I put together, and this could be part of the problem, honestly. I mean, I don't know. I did take I got a bunch of gear reduction starters from work. Took them apart and supposedly made one good one. That could be one reason. Maybe it's, I don't know. This one I might not have gone through the brushes on. I don't know. So maybe it's drawing extra amount of amperage just not needed. But it'd be nice to give it a roll and start before I shoot ether, but we'll see. Let's see what happens. Oh man. Oh, I gotta turn the battery on. That would be good. Alright, worst case scenario is we blow something up, burn something up. Ignition. We'll pull the decompression valve since we got ether in her. Hit the starter. Okay. See if she fires. If she fires. She got oil pressure. It's cold out, 36 degrees I think. And it's set for a long time. There she goes. She's alive. Oh yeah. Pretty sweet. Oh yeah. Right on. There, she smoothed out a bit. It's cold out. My fingers are freezing. I'm not used to this weather. I sat in the truck with a heated, heater for a living now. So pretty cool. Figured you guys would enjoy this. I know I sure did. I'll let it run for a few minutes. It hasn't ran for a while. See if I know I can't let it run too long. I still got hoses sitting on the exhaust there. I don't think it'll get too warm, but it doesn't got the proper Y piper in it or nothing, but it's still cool. I sure like it. Sounds good. Man, that sucker fired. It fired. Oh yeah. Cool. That was fun. Raise the seat up. I probably don't got enough air to raise the seat up. There it goes. What do I got for air pressure? Oil pressure is at 75 pounds. almost 90 on the air pressure. Water temp, Bobby's not gonna read. None of these gauges I don't think work. Doubtful. Engine brake, yeah, engine brake I don't think works right now. I gotta, no. Well, this is cool on this truck. It's pull to release, push to apply. I don't even know if the windshield wipers work. It'd be kind of cool if they do. Here, we got one. I don't like these Peterbilt style. The Kenworth are way better. This one I don't think works at all. Oh, look at that! It moved. Yeah. Take it apart and clean it, it'll work. So I got the headliner pulled down and everything in it right now. Got welded up some holes. I want to pull it all the way down. The hood's kind of bent in from, you know, brush hitting the top. Or he dropped a load of alder brush pile or something on it. So that's what he told me. So I'm gonna pull the headliner down, knock it out, whatever rat's nest or mice nests are in here, get them all shot back, cleaned up. Put some new insulation in here, tidy it all back up, clean it, wipe it down when I'm in here, and you know how that goes. But just stuff that needs to be done. I got wires hanging. Goal is 6 months to be logging, and first of the year it's going to be TNF Logging LLC. That's freaking awesome. So, air actually cleaned up. Been smoked. Maybe a little bit. I'm a little excited. It smokes just about even out both exhausts. I thought that this one was going to smoke way more. But, no, it's pretty even. That makes me happy. Might actually try to move this truck. Well, nah, I don't need to try now, but. There. She's alive and running. It's nice to hear it run. So, anyways, YouTube, I'll quit rambling. I just thought it would be cool to get a video of this showing you guys that I've at least made some progress since the last time I posted a video. And I will tell you that I work for Chilton Logging, phenomenal outfit. In my personal opinion, probably one of the best outfits. If you want to be employed, probably one of the best outfits to work for. At least for me, they treat me amazing. I did tell the owner, I'm not saying it was a good idea, but I felt guilty because he's been, you know, training me to run skidder and blah, 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 and invested money into me to get my CDL. I did tell him that, you know, I hope to be logging in 6 months, probably part-time logging, but I did want to venture out on my own because he was telling me that he's, you know, wants me to be a long-term employee and he values me and all the things that, you know, employees want to hear or team members want to hear, and you know, and I value that, man. And so I told him that, you know, I wanted to go out on my own, and I'm not saying it was a good idea, and I probably wouldn't recommend it to anyone until a little further along, because, you know, you take it, you know, the owner, they take it almost as a slap in the face, like the company's not good enough to work with, you know, and that's not it. So, but, you know, that's one thing I did do this week. Like I said, probably wouldn't recommend it, but it was the most awkward time possible too. He was in a meeting with a bunch of people, and I walked down the hallway just to see if he was in his office, and I saw he was in a meeting, so I turned around and walked away because, you know, that conversation could wait a different time. And he stopped the meeting and was like, "What's up, Tim?" And I'm like, "Oh, nothing. I'll talk to you later. It's no rush." And he goes, "No, what is it?" You know, and I'm like, "No, it's fine." You know. And at this point, I'm like, I could tell him already face all red, and he's like, "No, seriously." And I'm like, "No, I'd rather wait." And he stops the meeting, gets up, walks out, and with the door open says, "Okay, what's going on?" And I'm like, "Oh my gosh, you know." And so I told him in front of everyone. I was like sweating profusely, stuttering over myself. You know, because I was not planning on telling him like that, so that was really awkward. I can be the king of awkwardness, and that was no exception. But did do that. I did yesterday go look at a BU-30, about a 47-foot tower, 2-drum machine, but it did come with butt rigging, Christie carriage, and a shotgun carriage, about I think he said 600 or 800 foot skyline extension. It's got 7/8 skyline, 5/8 skid line, 460 gas motor. I can't remember if I said it's a Skagit BU-30. It's got air controls mounted on a trailer that it would have to be low buoyed. It's got a dolly with it too, so a skidder or cat can move around. 4 guy lines. They're 1-inch guy lines. Pretty nice guy. I'm going to talk to some other business owners I know and get some counsel on it before I go ahead and pull the trigger on buying something like that. But I do know that the job I'm going to do in the future is going to need one, and the guy is super cool, super honest about everything, and so we'll see. But I gotta not get too excited, might be buying a little Skagit yard or so. We'll see, and if I do, I'll post a video on that. It won't be for the next couple of months, but it's about 2 hours away from here, down south, so. But the guy, he quit logging, and he builds road now, and he's retired and just builds road and buys and flips property and has this yard. He used to log for a while, and I don't know, but he still's got a lot of logging stuff. But he actually had a truck mounted shovel similar to mine. It's actually a Barco, but truck mounted shovel, and that's what he had, the yarder, truck mounted shovel, and of course a cat and a 440 skidder and stuff. And he logged with that for years, and so he did pretty good with it. So seemed to be a tight machine. I know I checked out the frictions and everything are like brand spanking new. The gears are in phenomenal shape, and trust me, I know gears. I mean, I freaking made them for a living, and they look really healthy. Motor, I'm not sure. They had coolant in the radiator and stuff. There was no water in the oil, but I did try to move it by hand at the crank, and I couldn't get it to move, so it could be stuck. How stuck, I don't know, but he did say if the motor's stuck, and I have to get that motor running, he'll knock some off the price. We'll see. But anyways, here's the video for the day, and possibly the week, or who knows, whatever. But thought you guys would get a kick out of this thing running. And you know, one thing is I didn't even check the oil before I fired it up. Oh man, that's all right. I checked it like last week when I was gonna start it last week, and I didn't because I didn't have the exhaust finished. But I know it was full, and it's got oil pressure, so it's good. But anyways, well, hope you guys have a great rest of your Sunday and a great week, and I'll talk to you later. See ya.